Yo guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel. So today we're finally testing out Flight Simulator 2024 on PC with my overclock RTX 4080 Super and AMD Ryzen 7 9800 X3D CPU. So currently this game is a little bit messed up, like the textures are loading very late, and it's like sometimes the ground terrain is nice and sometimes it's not so nice. So we're going to go ahead and check out New York City here. We are in the Cessna Citation C4 Lear. I think it's called a Learjet. Maybe it's just called a Cessna Lear. But it is a nice executive jet, and we're gonna first start off by showing you the graphic settings really quickly. Okay, so we are running a resolution of 3040 by 2160 on my 4K 144 Hz display. We are running HDR10. We have to wait 2 or 3 days for the process on YouTube. We're running DLAA form of anti-aliasing, which is the highest quality setting for that. We are also going to show you the advanced graphics settings. So everything is fully maxed out. Ultra settings with 200% level of detail, 200% object level of detail. All these settings here fully maxed out. Ultra settings, fully maxed out settings, and we are running, I believe, frame generation. Yes, we are running frame generation, so this is native 4K. So like I said, it's not running perfect. Like I said, sometimes the textures load late, and sometimes it looks good, sometimes it doesn't, so we'll kind of work with it. Obviously you can see some messed up glitching there on some of the decals of the plane, but we'll check out the cockpit view as well as the external view. And of course this is 4K native. Looks like we're getting around 60 to 70 frames per second. And again, like, look at the Empire State Building. It looks horrible. It looks absolutely despicable, if anything. And I think what's happening is because the servers are overloaded, so what they're probably doing is only allowing so much texture data to be sent through the servers to lighten the load of all the users who are currently playing this title. So it is unfortunate, but we'll go ahead and just go with what we got. And in the background, I am also going to be downloading Stalker 2. Right now I have it paused because I don't want it to affect my connection speed here. This game does use the online texture streaming. But once I get finished with this video, I'm going to upload the video, and then I'll work on finishing downloading Stalker 2. I think I got about another 140 gigabytes to download, but we'll check out New York City and we'll test out 1440p as well as 1080p resolutions, which is where this Ryzen 7 9800 X3D CPU really shines. But it looks like it's smooth sailing anywhere from the low 50s to mid 60s. Some frame stutters there. It could be because it's caching the textures. But you know, it's not perfect, like I said. But you know, at least we get to get a small preview of how it looks and plays, and we'll take things from there. But let's go ahead and go to a more CPU bound resolution. So let's lower the resolution to 1440p. Confirm. Keep changes. And now we're going to put a lot more load on the CPU. See, it's up to 53%. And the frames per second looks like it jumped to about 85 here. Visual fidelity still looks good. I think it looks still pretty decent, but I can tell it did take a small hit. Looks like the Empire State Building is a little bit better now, but not quite 100% there. And I'm still waiting on the New World Trade Center to load also. I guess that did not load up either, unfortunately. But it seems to be in the low 80s. And possibly maybe it hits near 90, depending on the scene here. Let's go to the cockpit view. See if we can get the New World Trade Center to load up. I think that tall building right there should be it, but obviously it's not loading the proper textures, because I think what they're doing, like I said, is they're limiting the amount of data that they can transfer. But that should be the New World Trade Center right there. but unfortunately it's not loading. So yeah, kind of unfortunate. So I will have to retest this game when they do fix this issue, the graphics. But at least it's running, right? At least the game, the simulation title is actually running. It's somewhat playable. So let's go ahead and go to 1080p here. And also what I'm going to do is disable frame generation. That way we could get an idea of how it runs with native resolutions at these low resolutions without frame gen, just to see how it runs. Now on my screen, the visual fidelity is a lot lower. It's almost like to the point where it's really bad in terms of the texture detail. In terms of frame per second, looks like it's still around the same amount where it was with the 1440p. But in terms of the visual clarity, it's a lot blurrier on my 4K native screen. See these little frame timing blips? I'm not sure what the deal is with that. I don't know if that's because the game is caching the new textures into the game, into the SSD or what, but I don't know. I always like flying over Central Park, and it's also very CPU intensive with all the trees and water and foliage. It's always been a very good area to benchmark in this title, which I always do in my prior Flight Simulator 2020 videos. Go ahead and add a little bit more throttle here as we get it turned around again. And then we'll, oh shit. So I guess what happened was I turned too steeply and the plane broke apart. So I needed to probably be a little more careful while I'm turning. Okay, so now let's disable frame generation because I want to see how this runs without frame generation. So let's go ahead and disable that. Escape. And that puts us around 45 to 40. Ooh, even lower in the cockpit. Low 40s. Low 40s, looks like maybe high 40s depending on the scene here. And some 30s there with that frame timing flip there. Okay, so now let's go back up to 1440p resolution. Oops. 2560 by 1440p. I like that you can now apply the settings a lot easier. Before you have to always apply it like 2 times on 2020. Now it seems to let you fly through the settings change a lot quicker now. And again, still in the 40s. So it's just like 1440p and 1080p, at least on this Ryzen. 9800X CPU seem to be pretty close. Looks like now we got the one World Trade Center loaded up now. That's good. So maybe as I keep on flying, it'll load up the textures as I keep flying around here. But yeah, that shadow there, or whatever you want to call that glitch, I do not like looking at that. I'm sure it'll be addressed in the patch, so I don't know if that's because of the ray tracing or what, but which I do have enabled, by the way. But I guess it is what it is. We'll take it as we have it. At least the game's, at least the simulation title is running, right? That's what's most important. Because yesterday was just terrible. Couldn't even start the game. Okay, so now just out of curiosity, let's see what happens when we do native 4K without frame generation. We'll see how it runs. Keep changes. And I just want to see what kind of frames per second we get. So we're in the mid to high 30s. But the fidelity of the buildings looks so much clearer. Now we got the Empire State Building all loaded up properly. Check out the cockpit view here. About 33 FPS. It seems like the textures are loading a lot better now, so I'm happy that I did decide to make a little bit of a longer video on the throttle down here. It did seem to really help get the higher graphics texture assets loaded into the computer here. Now, as for those frame timing blips, I don't know what's going on with that. Maybe that's just something that they could address. You know, I am running pretty much one of the top gaming CPUs out there. It looks like 4K native without frame generation. We're looking at the low 30s to mid to high 30s, and that's pretty much where it sits at. Alright, let's go back to enable frame generation. And just to show you, I do have ray tracing enabled. There is a ray tracing option here. Well, ray trace shadows. Okay, so that's what it is. Maybe that's what's causing the issue here on the side of the plane, is the shadows. But for me, on my 4080 Super, I feel like 4K native with DLA anti-aliasing along with frame generation would be the way I want to play it in terms of having the highest fidelity visuals. And just about 60 FPS frame per second. So hope you guys enjoyed this little short video presentation. I know it wasn't all that good because obviously at the first start of the video the textures were not loaded properly. But as you can see now, it is loading up, and I guess as you play this title more, the texture assets do get loaded into the storage there. So until then, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for the Stalker 2 video. Once I get this video uploaded, I'm going to continue downloading Stalker 2, and we'll try to get that video up hopefully this evening, considering it is a 150 gigabyte download. So stay patient for that. Thanks for watching. If you did enjoy the video, do give this video a like. And if you want to see more content like this, more 4080 Super gaming videos, along with my newly acquired Ryzen 7 9800X 3D CPU, feel free to subscribe. So thanks for watching. Appreciate all the support, and hope you guys enjoyed this video presentation of Flight Simulator 2024, which does run. It has its quirks, but hopefully in time it'll be running and looking a lot better soon enough. Thanks guys, peace out. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for Stalker 2 next. That'll be the next video I'll be uploading. Peace out.